So apparently, I talked about this recently. It's a new video I just put up. It's another video that we're going to talk about after this. I'm starting this right here. So, here we go. The new Friday movie is an official thing. Ice Cube officially came out and said there's a thing. Mike Epps came out, said there's a thing. We haven't had any word from Chris Tucker, like the main guys. A lot of people done passed. R.I.P. John Witherspoon. I don't even want to say Debo because I don't remember his name, but R.I.P. Debo. A lot of people done passed, man. Like, so you trying to bring back the collective of actors? It's gonna be different. I just put a video out. Felicia Angela Means, black woman, love you, mama. She came out and said, "Yo, she don't want that movie to come out. She wants a spinoff of her character," which I can see why she says that. And then look, we got another one. So Miss Parker, when you gonna let me fuck Miss Parker? This is Miss Parker from the movie. Actress Kathleen Bradley, who played Miss Parker in Friday, the original Friday, reveals she pitched Ice Cube an idea to bring her character back for the new Friday movie, where she's still married but had a child out of wedlock with Bernie Mac's character, Pastor Clever. Cool idea. Nice pitch. Don't know if it was her idea or not, but we're going to get into it and see. All I'm saying before I start the video is these artists or these actors that have been around from the first one, that I don't want to say they're not popping no more, but we don't know of them. We didn't even know of them back then. We knew they were legendary characters. We knew there's like taglines. We know all of the things. This is their chance because podcast mics and podcasts exist and cameras are good and people could put together their own shit so they get to talk. Let's see what she had to say. This is on Byron Scott's Fast Break YouTube. I don't know if this is the Byron Scott, the coach, but let's go. Or the player.
They fitted me the date on the set. And when she put that little tiny little top on me and half my breasts was showing, I was like, I'm like, oh my God. I thought it really was a bit much for me. You know, I mean, I'm out there a little bit.
Did you embrace it?
Fast, I'm going to stop pausing, but never mind.
Though
I had to after a while.
And that's, I'm glad they asked it. Did you embrace it? I had to after a while. I was like, yo, goddamn. So you complaining after the fact, probably because you have your own morality and values nowadays as an older woman. You know what I mean? Beautiful black woman still. But goddamn it, like, when you were in your probably 20s, you probably didn't give a fuck about that. You were trying to come up. You didn't care about being in the crop top, the shorts. Like, my nigga, like, let's be realistic sometimes. I hate when people try to rewrite history based off how they feel nowadays. It's like, yo, I felt like this back then. It's not right or it's not wrong either, but it's not what my morality is nowadays. It's like, yo, bro, we can't try to be self-righteous after the fact. It comes across in a way that is not realistic because you fucking did it. You did it. Like, you did it. So what we talking about now?
Half my breasts was showing. I was like, I'm like, oh my God. I thought it really was a bit much for me. You know, I mean, I'm out there a little bit.
Did you embrace it though?
I had to after a while.
I had to. You don't got to do anything. You could have said, nah, I don't want to do this.
I'm out there a
Did
little bit.
you embrace it though?
I had to after a while. That's it. God damn it. That's it. You gonna wear
It
this
looks like
shit.
you embraced it. I mean,
That's
you
it.
had me feeling like, oh shit,
embrace
yeah.
me. And then with the little shorts and stuff, I'm like, damn, what did I sign up for? And then when I knew it, I said, hey, they said, just go for it. Make it as sensual and sexy as you can. And with the water hose. And
She loved it. Look, she's recounting everything that happened. If you didn't like it, you would never like, at least in my opinion. And I'm going to play it. It's another 2 minutes left, so I'm sorry if you don't like that I'm pausing it. I'm gonna play it. But you had to be into it at that point if you agreed for one. You needed the money for two. Doesn't mean you agree, but you might have needed it. But also, like, if you're recapping everything that happened, I feel like you were at least agreeing to some shit that happened.
Sign up for it. And then when I knew it, I said, hey, they said, just go for it. Make it as sensual and sexy as you can. And with the water hose and I didn't have the music then. I just had a vision in my head, my mind, how I was going to entice these young men and bend over just the right angle and with everything and all the sweat rolling down and everything.
She did it. Yeah, very well.
And all that.
Remember now, I was only 34 years old. I was like,
Only 34 years old? Damn, you old ass nigga. God damn. I was like fucking 4 when this movie came out. Damn, so niggas is older for real.
Oh, Miss Parker.
So 30 years later, if you were still in character, what would you be doing now?
I would be raising a child. And
Who's?
I brought. Look, listen. Here, listen. Funny you should ask.
The Reverend or your husband? Which
Listen,
one?
funny you should ask because I told Cube last time I saw him, which I did Ice Cube's music video, Ego, and last year in July. I'm in his music video, Ego, and I hadn't seen him in a while, and so. I told him, I said, if you're going to do the movie, what have you, just have me and my husband, Mr. Parker, back together again in the neighborhood. And we're going to say, hey, I want you to meet our son. Come meet our son. And he's the spitting image of Bernie Mac.
I like this more than the Angela Means Felicia character. She's being, I fuck with her. Kathleen Bradley, I fuck with you, ma'am, miss. I like this. I like that she's being like, she's going along with the jokes and offering like, yo, this is what I would do.
And come meet our son. And he's the spitting image of Bernie Mac. Little dark-skinned boy, big old poppy eyes. And I said, this is his son. This is our baby. So we would have had a family. I'm sure I would have had at least a couple of children. And just living in the neighborhood and taking care of my lawn and making sure it was more manicured. But he took me back. I would just kind of have settled down a little bit. She might be a little boring, but I'm sure probably after a certain period of time, she probably would have went back to her old ways because I don't think Mr. Parker just wasn't hitting that right.
Damn!
Knock the dust off that pussy. Okay.
God damn! Wait, what was he saying? What?
And taking care of my lawn and making sure it was more manicured, but he took me back. I would just kind of have settled down a little bit. She might be a little boring, but I'm sure probably after a certain period of time, she probably would have went back to her old ways because I don't think Mr. Parker just wasn't hitting that right.
I knocked the dust off that pussy. Shout out to these guys. Man. Byron Scott, Fast Break, YouTube. They dressed as Craig and Day Day. I mean, Smokey and Craig. I fuck with that. Hey, I didn't expect to watch this. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to those guys.